Hello, water signs. Welcome. This is your reading for the first 2 weeks of April. Couple quick housekeepings. Tarot readings are on sale on my website right now, so $20 off if you want a reading. I was gonna do it live. I know some of you really enjoyed the live, but YouTube's completely suppressing my live videos right now. I mean, they're suppressing all my videos, but they're really suppressing my lives. So I thought I'd just do it regular like this time around. This is for water signs, so Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in any of those placements, and this reading could be for you, don't ever give your power away to a reading. Just know that all this information that comes through, if it's resonating, great. If it's not, throw it out. If it's resonating and you don't like it, take that information as guidance to shift your energy, choose a different course of action to change your timeline, okay? Let's jump right into your reading and find out what's in store for my water signs. All right, water signs. Let's find out here we are. First one. This is for like the governing energies over this reading. Like what are some of the major ones? And we have the unexpected. Oh yeah, on these uncertain times. The unexpected. So, you have the void now coming up. So, interesting. Wow. I know so many of us are going through some crazy stuff. This whole situation around the world is really pulling a lot up to the surface for so many of us and causing us to go inward, having to reflect. Then you, as I say that, you got self-reflection. Did I just do something here with the, 1 second. Okay. So you guys have self-reflection. Yeah. So what are you self-reflecting on other than the obvious here of what we're all kind of going through? So water signs, it looks like something unexpected may have occurred that has kind of brought you into a place of darkness. The void is the pure dark, but not dark in the sense of evil. Remember, it is within the void that is where everything is created, in the vastness of everything. And the self-reflection, I think, is happening because you've decided to go into a place of connection to that infinite source. So there something has either already happened that was very unexpected. I don't know if it's just this current situation that we're all in. It was unexpected to some degree of how it's all going down. But I get the sense that it's something more. Let's go into the fairy cards and find out if we can get a little bit more information here on what's happening here for water signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Singer of connection. Well, yeah, I can tell, that's why I'm saying I'm feeling like you're building bridges right now, building bridges to your higher self, building bridges to the infinite source. But also, as you do that within, you're going to start building bridges around you, outside of you. So what are you trying to connect with? But when I say, what are you trying, is it someone? Is it something? But, the singer of connection really talks about this really deep desire to be more connected. And it promotes that deeper connection. Wow. Okay, and then we have the maiden coming up. And this is the most auspicious card in the deck. So there's definitely something miraculous happening around you, within you, for you, as you connect. Very interesting times we're in here. Let's go into the fairy book here to go into the maiden. Let me just see if there are any specific messages here. It's okay. So the maiden talks about new beginnings and new growth. So in that, you've got the void, which is the ultimate birthing card in a sense of it's the beginning of the whole cycle. It's a 1. So it's it's the dark moon. It's where everything first starts to be created. So something new here is happening for you, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Like it's something is definitely growing. Spontaneity and joy, exhilaration are all emotions or aspects of this kind of energy that's kind of coming in. The maiden is also the inner child who needs to be under the supervision of a competent inner adult in order for her to feel secure and loved. Consider what is growing in your life and make a list of your hopes, dreams, and plans, and look for the growth within you. So with this card, it could also signify that there's a part of you that's finally connecting with your inner child. And that brings a lot of deep healing. And when that happens, I promise you all, things become miraculous in your outside world. To me, it's the quantum healer, connecting with your inner child. I stand behind that full-heartedly, and I will continue to say it. I know I sound like a broken record, but, even if you've heard it a few times, sometimes it takes like the 7th or 8th time to finally take some root. And I just, something, if it's dark, what's happening right now, do know that there's some sort of miraculous event, though, that's taking place because of it within you. Let's go to the Singer of Connection. It's about spiritual connection, karma, balance, and empathy. So it's about connections are made, held, and released. So as you're releasing a connection to something that may have not served you, you're also building connections to something else within you or around you. So through the letting go process, perhaps through something unexpected that happened that caused you to see that you needed to let go of something, there's also a rebuilding of connection that can occur, right? So let me just see here. It's about unifying and reunifying. So bringing things back into harmony within the oneness. So unifying things. If things felt separate to you, you're pulling them back in. It tells us that we need to be aware of the connections between different aspects of the issue under discussion, as well as the connections between the people linked by it. You may also need to build more connections and network of mutual support. It indicates support and strength flowing through the connections between those involved. So, at this time, I think, a lot of us are going into reflection, and we're kind of looking and saying what's working, what's not. And that can also pertain to our relationships. And really kind of choosing to nurture the ones that are more present and showing up in more harmonious ways, and perhaps letting go of the ones that aren't. And through the self-reflection, you're able to see that. It's amazing, though, when we finally let go of something, it allows new stuff to come in, right? So let's go into the tarot. And, the Ace of Cups showed up twice in your pre-shuffle. So, and that kind of talks about a new beginning in love or joy, that new energy of, growth of the heart, opening of the heart. So let's see here for water signs. Can we get some more details into what's happening here for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Well, way too many cards. No, too many cards. Come on, help me out here. Help me out. Here we go. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Ooh, you're getting some major communication, or you're really wanting to communicate with someone. You're ready to communicate. Perhaps it is a matter of the heart, because I just talked about the Ace of Cups. A lot of heart opening does happen when we go through darker times. But in any sense, this also talks about spiritual connection. The Wands to me are very spiritually, that's their element. It's that more etheric connection in ways. The 8 of Wands is also kind of like Cupid's arrows. Like maybe there's some new love. Whether it's new or it's transmuting, okay? Like if something was really feeling tough and difficult in a relationship, there could be this finally a shift, a transformation through communication to open things up again. What else? Someone could have been, whether it's you or someone else, self-reflecting and really kind of doing the work. We have, oh my gosh, yeah, we have the King of Cups and the Page of Wands in reverse. So with the King of Cups coming in, this is talking about, you may be dealing with someone who's, maybe in the past they were very immature about their involvement with you. And this doesn't necessarily mean like a romantic relationship. It can be, but if this is pertaining to someone else, if this situation is feeling like it is more about someone else than an actual situation, then I get the sense that in the past you were dealing with someone who was really touch and go, not dependable at all, could have been not dependable in their own emotions, but now there's been some sort of transformation. Now this could be you. You in general may have not felt very, grounded, very dependable on yourself. And now there's some sort of maturity growing within you and your emotions, feeling very secure in what you're feeling and able to communicate that clearly. And opening your heart. Again, this King of Cups talks, I'm really feeling like water signs, whoever's watching this, there's definitely a group of you that are really going through a heart opening right now, allowing yourself to feel more, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, but in a very like responsible and mature way, of not in a lashing out way, where that's what I feel like with this Page of Wands. It's more of like a lashing out energy. Like when I look at it upright, it's like, hey, like, look at me. And, kind of like calling out there. And I feel like there was some sort of lashing out in the past, whether it's you or someone else, but there is some kind of heart opening that's definitely happening right now. Okay, what else is going on here? What other details can we get for water signs? What other details can we get here for water signs? Wow. Okay. You've got the Knight of Cups in reverse and now the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we now have a king and a queen on the board of the same suit, which definitely talks about some of you are definitely involved in some sort of divine partnership here. I do believe that there may have been a need for an apology that never came. And that could be changing right now. The fact that we have the queen and the king upright, there's a lot of love here. Okay, we have 3 cup cards on the board. The Knight of Cups in reverse just may have talked about someone who really wasn't able to communicate or offer their heart in a way that they may have wanted to. But with the queen is the next step up from the knight. And I feel like someone's definitely growing here. Someone is definitely growing. Whether this Knight of Cups went to the queen or the Knight of Cups went to the king, someone in this situation is definitely growing. It could be both parties. Both parties could have been self-reflecting. If this is a situation, okay, it's just talking about like, if this doesn't involve anyone else, you are really starting to harmonize the masculine and feminine aspects of your own emotional body, your heart in the way you feel. And there could have been an apology that never came, or an apology that really wasn't what it should have been or what you wanted it to be. Or some sort of heart communication, okay? Not necessarily, maybe it wasn't an apology, but some sort of reconciliatory type of effort that just didn't pan out. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. This just came up in Earth Signs reading in reverse as well. With the Hermit in reverse, I get the sense that you know, you've gone in, you've done a lot of the work, and you're finally like able to come out and take action on all of the wisdom that you've now gained through the self-reflection, through the reconnection to your own self, reconnection to spirit, the infinite creator. And perhaps also, you know, we're all forced into like social distancing here, that perhaps a lot of this may come out once the social distancing ends. That could be something there too. So then we have the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So there was something here that caused a separation, whether it was just within you or with someone else, that has caused the need to go within and heal. Okay. There was definitely something that ended in separation, whether it was a permanent thing or a temporary thing, however it felt, it did require the need to go in for healing. What else? This 4 of Swords talks about the need to pause, the need to go within, to meditate, to rest, to recover, to recuperate, to, you know, regroup. And I get the sense that the unexpected is definitely tied to this. That I get the sense that the unexpected may have been painful for more of you than not. Heartbreaking. And then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. So this is beautiful. It talks, look at all the cup energy that's coming up here. This is definitely about love, y'all. And this is your energy. 4 of Cups in reverse. So this finally is about, you know, coming out of that boredom state, like really finally connecting with that joie de vivre, you know, like that joy of life, the aspect within you that burns brightly because it's so connected. That is definitely coming alive within you with this 4 of Cups kind of coming up. We get another card here for water signs. What other messages do they need to know here? Definitely some sort of divine partnership, in whether it's like twin flame, soulmate. There's definitely something here. And it could even be friendship, divine partnership, okay? But in a sense that you're so synergized with one another, like there's telepathy there, like you just know each other so well. And you're really helping one another to grow in a way, whether it's a painful lesson or one that, you know, feels a little bit better than that. Okay, no, too many cards. Here we go. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles to finish off your reading. This is about personal success, being looked upon now. You're now being seen for your true worth. You're being valued for your true worth, or you will be when this starts to take shape or form. That the efforts that you've been putting forth into yourself will be reflected in the eyes of others when they see you. Even if they don't see you, they're still connecting with you and picking up on it, especially when you're talking about the King and Queen of Cups here. Very intuitive energy, very tuned in to the psychic communication. So this is going to be perceived one way or the other. And it talks about just really, you know, with the 9 of Pentacles in this garden here, she's always so tuned in to nature, and things are in bloom around her. The Pentacles really is it's an earth element. And so this is about really, you're building a connection into your actual 3D reality now. So if you felt disconnected from your 3D reality, a lot of the work that you've now been doing is finally going to anchor into you on a cellular level that allows you to take action and allows for it to start manifesting in this reality. And that is what you're so in harmony with. And that's what a lot of this work has been designed to do for you at this time. So beautiful reading here, water signs. I really love it. There's a lot here. Again, just like with earth signs, it was a heavier energy that something has happened, but it comes out in a really beautiful way. So I just wanted to let you know that despite some of the tougher energies that you may be going through, if you're really connecting with this reading, it looks like it was definitely meant to initiate birth, bring something in, increase connections, release ones that don't deserve your attention right now, and also building the connection with self. So there was definitely some healing here. Okay, water signs, that's my reading for you. I hope you enjoy it. And again, if you need your own personal reading, you can go over to my website. Those are now discounted. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you real soon.